South Korea and Japan say North Korea has fired what appeared to be a ballistic missile into the North's eastern sea. The launch comes as North Korea continues to demonstrate its military might amid a self-imposed pandemic lockdown, as well as deadlocked nuclear talks with the United States. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff said the North fired at least one weapon early Tuesday, but didn't immediately say whether it was ballistic or how far it flew. Japan's Prime Minister's office and Defense Ministry said the North Korean weapon was possibly a ballistic missile, but didn't provide any more details. Russia and the U.S. remained far apart after talks Monday aimed at diffusing tensions over Ukraine. Moscow insisting on guarantees to halt NATO's eastward expansion and even roll back the military alliance's deployments in Eastern Europe. Meanwhile, Washington firmly rejecting the demands as a non-starter. With both sides dug in on their positions, Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov said no progress was made on the central demand to halt NATO expansion. He spoke after 5.5 hours of talks with his U.S. counterpart, Wendy Sherman. Afghanistan's Taliban confirms their senior delegates met in neighboring Iran with self-exiled Afghan opposition leaders. The senior delegates urged the opposition leaders to end resistance to Taliban rule and assured them of security if they return home. Taliban acting Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi and his team met with Ahmad Massoud, who heads what is known as the National Resistance Front, as well as Ismail Khan. U.S. President Joe Biden spoke with Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed on Monday. The president expressing his concern about ongoing hostilities in the country and recent airstrikes that killed dozens of civilians in the Tigray region. The White House said the two leaders discussed ways to accelerate dialogue toward a negotiated ceasefire. This comes a year after a year of civil war in the country that has left thousands of people dead and forced more than 2 million from their homes. The White House said President Biden stressed the urgency of improving humanitarian access across Ethiopia, as well as the need to address the human rights concerns of all affected Ethiopians, including concerns about detentions of Ethiopians under the state of emergency. The Biden administration gave no indication of Abiy's reaction to the U.S. leader's concerns. Undocumented Afghan migrants who fled to Turkey to escape the Taliban say they are unable to get treatment and vaccines for the coronavirus. While officially registered refugees qualify for health care in Turkey, it's believed that thousands of undocumented Afghan migrants are in the country. The fall of Afghanistan to the Taliban in August 2021, following the withdrawal of Western forces, prompted thousands to flee to neighboring countries. Hundreds of thousands of Afghan nationals have already left their home country for security reasons or to escape poverty. VOA spoke to several refugees in central Turkish city of Erzurum, which lies on a major route for migrants heading west to Europe and is a stopover for many refugees. Several Afghan migrants told VOA they chose not to register as official refugees, fearing arrest and deportation. Many say the status of Afghan refugees remains unclear. The Biden administration has announced a change to private insurance plans to make testing for COVID-19 more convenient and affordable. Starting this Saturday, private health insurers will be required to cover as many as 8 home COVID-19 tests per month for those on their plans. Under the new policy, first detailed to the Associated Press, Americans will be able to either purchase home testing kits for free or submit receipts for the tests for subsequent reimbursement up to the monthly per person limit. Pope Francis Monday said getting vaccinated against COVID-19 is a moral obligation as part of caring for the health of oneself and others. He also urged on international efforts to vaccinate the world's population.